Good morning, student. From today, I am going to start new unit 3, computer network. So, student, in this chapter, we have to study about introduction of computer network, what is network, need for networking, evolution of networking, switching technique, data communication terminology, transmission media, types of network topology, network devices, LAN design, communication protocol, wireless mobile computing, internet internetworking terms and the concept, network security concept and the viruses. So first of all, we have to study about the introduction of networking. So students, first of all, we have to understand the meaning of the networking. So when more than one computer are connected to each others and all computers are able to exchange the information from one computer to another computer. So this type of interconnected computers is called a network. There are many examples of network like Vodafone network, Geo network, or company networks. These are the example of networking. That's clear. And need for networking. The students, there are many advantages for networking. First is resource sharing. By using the networking, we can share the resource like printer, hard disk and the other devices. Suppose that I am taking the example of 20 computers and all computers are working isolated. So what will be happen if every user want to take the printouts? That means printer will be attached with the each and the every computer, but this is the very costly. And in the second way, I want to only one printer is shared by all computer. So in that case, we have to use printer as the resource sharing. By using the resource sharing in the network, we can take the printout from any computers. So this is the benefit of networking. And next is reliability. Students, you you have very important files. So by using the reliability, we can save that important file on many places. If one computer is not working, then we can access that file from the another computer. So this is the benefits of the networking. Cost factor. Students, I have just explained about the resource sharing. In the resource sharing, one printer will be available to the all. So suppose that if we are using only one printer, so that network cost is very very cheaply, and we can make the file server machines. By file server machine, we can use our different computer will store the information on the server place. So that is also very cheap. Communication medium. So students, by using communication network, we can chat with the other persons without going that place. So this is also beneficial. And application of networks. So students, application of networks means there are many application area where we can use application network. First is sharing. So by using the sharing, we can use one device from the many systems. For example, peripherals. In the peripherals, we can share printing device, printing machines, and that printing machine will be available for the all users. Second, user of multi-user system can share and exchange information in the number of ways, sending electronic mails and control access to the some file of the database. So these are the advantage of the networkings. And access to remote database. The students in the network, we have to write to access any computer file without going that place. That's clear. Remote access remote access database. And today software industries provide many types of the remote softwares like TeamViewer, AnyDesk, through which we can log in or work on any remote area computer. Communication facility. In the communication facility, we can send audio, video, text file to the other systems. Next is evolution of networking. The students in the starting, America America started in 1969 as the ARPANETs. ARPANET means Advanced Project Agency Network. This was the first network, and this network is totally used for the defense purpose. And starting it was found it is very useful to share the information in the defense. And later in 1980, NFS-net was started, and this NFS-net was starting for the academic purpose. And after some years, means in the 1990, NFS-nets and the ARPANETs were merged, and internet was started in 1990 at the global levels. So students, we have to study about what is internets. The internets means internet is the network of network, or in the simple way we can say that internet is the global network in which we can access each and every computer from any locations. There is no foundation of timing and the distance. How does internet works? So students, in the internet, most computers are not connected directly to the internet, rather they are connected to the smaller network, which in the turn are connected through the gateway to the internet backbones. Students, what is the meaning of gateway? Gateway is the hardware device that connect dissimilar type of networks. That's clear. And backbones. Backbone is the central place, a central interconnecting structure that connect one or more network, just like the trunk of the tree or spine of the human beings. That's clear. This is the This is the figure of gateway and the backbones. Let us now see how the internet functions. So students, there are many protocols like TCP, TCP/IP protocol, SMTP protocols, FTP protocols, many more protocols. So first of all, we have to see how the internet is working. For example, TCP/IP protocols. These protocols working is suppose that in the networks we have to transfer the information from one computer to another computer. So there are two computers, one computer in the Gazipur and another computer in the Mumbai. So we have to transfer file from Gazipur computer to the Mumbai computer. How can possible? So here TCP protocol, first of all that protocol break the bulk file into the small pieces or small packets. That's clear. This is the work of TCP protocols. That protocol break the bulk file or chunk file in the different pieces, and each pieces are called packets. Packet generally contains some information, and that packet will broken in the serial wise: packet 1, packet 2, packet 2, packet 3, packet 4. and uh, and IP protocol label source address and the destination address on every packets, and that packet will transfer in the network, and at the and in the last, recipient computer will receive all packet in the random orders. But here again TCP protocols reassemble the packet in a sequence like packet 1, packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, packet 5, and after that that information will be extracted from recipient computers. So this is working of internets. That's clear. In the starting, TCP break the files bulk file in the different pieces, and each pieces is called the packets, and after that IP protocol label each and the every packets source address and the destination address, and after that that packet will transfer on the communication media, and these packets will received on the recipient computer, and again here TCP protocol reassemble the packet in a sequence, then information will be extracted. This is the working of TCP IP protocol. Student, next topic is interspace. The interspace is client server software program that allow multiple users to communicate online with the real-time audio, video, and the text chat in the dynamic 3D environments. Means interspace is the combination of client and the server, where client and server communicate in the real times audio video formats. Next topic is elementary terminology of network. So there are many terminology of networks like nodes. The students, in the network, each computer that is connected in the network is called nodes or clients, and server, the powerful computer that monitor all other clients' computer, is called server. Type of server. So students, there are two types of the server. First, dedicated server, and next is non-dedicated server. Dedicated server means a server that work only one types of the work is called dedicated server, and non-dedicated server, a server that has two types of work. In the some cases, that that server work like as a clients, and in the some cases that network also work like as the servers. So this type of the server is known as non-dedicated server. For example, for example, I am explaining dedicated server and the non-dedicated server. Students, this is the tree topology. So here you are seeing this is the main server, and main server are connected with the two sub server like this and that, and these computers are again connected with the other computers. So here you are seeing this computer is the server for these two computers, and this computer is client for this computer. Means this computer is working two types. In the some cases it is working like client, and in the some cases it is working like a server. So this is non-dedicated server, and this is the dedicated server. In all cases this computer is working like only one type of the working, means serving as the server. So this is the example of dedicated server. That's clear. What is the meaning of dedicated and non-dedicated server? And this is the network interface units, that name is NIU. So students, every computer has a network interface cards, and that network interface cards responsible to connect our PC in the networks, and that card has a unique address. That unique address is called media access control address. Media access control address has 6 bytes. The student is starting 3 bytes defined company ID and manufacturer ID, and the last 3 bytes we store the information of the cards. So that's clear. And this unique address is known as MAC address. So there are some questions like define a network and what is its needs, write two advantages and the disadvantage of network, what is ARPANETs and what is NFSNet, what do understand by interspace, what is the MAC address. MAC address means media access control address, and this address has 6 bytes. Starting 3 bytes define the manufacturer ID, and last 3 bytes define the card address, and define the following: node server, NIU, and the dedicated server. Next topic is switching technique. Students, what is the meaning of switching techniques? Suppose that there is the network. In the network, how the informations are signal transferring from one computer to another computer. So these things is defined by a technique. That technique is known as switching techniques. So that's clear. The switching techniques define how the information will flow in the network. So students, there are three types of the switching technique. First is circuit switching, next is message switching, and next is packet switching. First of all, we have to see what is the circuit switching. The students, in the circuit switching, first of all, a physical link will be established in the sender and the receiver computers, and after that a connection of the physical link information will be transferred. For example, I am giving the example basic phones. So in the basic phones, first of all, a physical link will be established between sender and the receiver, and after that persons will communicate to each others. And in the circuit switching, call rate will dependent on timing and distance. Means if we are calling STD, local, and the IST, so that will be different cost. If we are using local call, then the call rate will be very cheap, but when we are using IST calls, so that call rate will be very costly. So this is the example of circuit switching. In the circuit switching, without establishing physical link, we can't communicate on the circuit switching. And next is message switching. The student, in the message switching, there is no need of physical link established before communicating. We can send the message to the recipient person. If that person is online, then we can receive the information. Otherwise we can't receive the otherwise that recipient will not receive the informations. That information will be saved on the message server, and when a recipient network is available, then that information will transfer from message server to the recipient computer. So this is the example of message switching, but there is no boundation of the packets or size of the message switching. Next is packet switching. The student, in the packet switching, working is same as the message switching, but here each packet size has defines. For example, in the email, there is limit of each and the every packets. Suppose that we are using email, then we can't transfer or attach the file that size has more than 25 MB. And this packet switching also work on the method store and the forward. That's clear. The students, in the next video I will explain next topic. Bye.